Hi, this is Tom with TLC. Today I'd like to talk about ways to get the best efficiency from your evaporative cooler, your swamp cooler. So one of the first things you want to check is to make sure that you don't have any gaps when you install the pad in the pad frame. To ensure that you get the maximum airflow from your evaporative cooler, make sure that the damper has been removed. Another thing you want to check is to make sure that your pump is putting out the proper amount of water to keep the pads wet. The little screen around the pump there becomes clogged with aspen fibers or other debris over time, so make sure that's kept clean. So once you've ensured that the pump is putting out sufficient water, check to make sure that the pads are getting wet. Another thing you can do to ensure that your swamp cooler is operating at top efficiency is to be sure that you have plenty of relief air. As the swamp cooler forces cool, moist air into the house through the duct system, that air has to have a way to exit the house so that you have a fresh air exchange. One way to do this is to place the tissue on a window screen. If you have too much relief air, the tissue is going to have a hard time staying up there. So if the tissue won't cling to the screen like it should, you have too much relief air. So what you need to do is close the window somewhat, put the tissue on the screen, and it should cling up there just like that. Insufficient relief air will cause the tissue to plaster itself to the screen like that. So in the case where the tissue clings to the screen like this, plasters itself to the screen, you need to provide some more relief air by opening the window some more. The tissue should cling lightly to the screen. Evaporative cooler manufacturers have developed this efficiency chart. It uses the outside air temperature and the relative humidity. In this example here, let's use 90 degrees outside air temperature and 20% relative humidity. You can see where these numbers come together. You can expect 70 degrees from your evaporative cooler. On the other hand, if you have a 90-degree day and you have 70% humidity, you're only going to get 84 degrees from your swamp cooler. So if you've done these things that I talked about today and you're still not satisfied with the results, or if your swamp cooler is up on the roof, for example, and you're not comfortable climbing on the roof, remember that TLC is just a phone call away. See you next time.